This month's Hero of the Month sale at Alternate Reality features the Bloody Pulps. That's right, all of my pulp reprints and all of my pulp trade paperbacks are all 25% off all month long at Alternate Reality. Now this includes The Shadow, Doc Savage, The Avenger, G8 and his Battle Aces, Spider, High Adventure, and many, many other fine titles. And Planet Stories as well. And if you pick up Planet Stories, you can find out the secret of the Queen of the Martian Catacombs. So be sure to stop off at Alternate Reality all month long for our Hero of the Month sale.
It's wrestling news, and Bo and Uncle Peter are all up in their business.
What are you doing here?
He told me to!
Get back to work! Let's go!
Go to hell!
Wrestling News, episode 30. That's my spit.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse, coming to you as we always do from the glorious Alternate Reality Incorporated, right next to the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in the rustic Chicago neighborhood of Mount Greenwood. We're seeing examples of it right now. Hey, it's hot. Alternate Reality, where all the new comics, 15% off. Why? Why does he do it?
Why the hell not?
Because he likes you. Joining me today, I should probably tell him what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, why don't you tell him what we're talking
Today we're going to talk to you about TNA news. And Uncle Peter, joining me as he always does for this wonderful stuff, is...
Bo.
Thank you, Bo.
This is my tribute to Elizabeth Montgomery doing this.
Ah, yes. Now, she wiggled
Carol
the nose.
Burnett.
Yes,
Carol Burnett
that was
did.
Carol.
She was the air tugger.
You need
Fix
to...
your hat.
Whatever.
Fix your hat.
Oh, get a haircut.
Let's
go.
Yeah, really.
Let's
all right,
go
all
on.
right. But thank you for the setup, referring to TV there, camera boy, because that's our first story for TNA. Spike, to be specific. Bocepheus, your cue.
Spike's website lists the 4-5 TNA Impact is airing in our time slot, because we're in the Central Time Zone.
Yes.
From
Central
7
time,
to 9.
in the middle of the country. Yes.
As opposed to the slot it's been in for the past couple of weeks, 8 to 10.
Uh-huh.
This is a one-time only deal. This is not a permanent move back an hour.
They're just going to try to see how they like
how
it.
it works, and if it works, then they'll be popping at that spot regularly. But there's still that rumor that the Raw is going to go 3 hours, which is just going to be stupid. But
Anyway, so glad you mentioned the WWE in this, because WWE likes to own rights to various entry music for their wrestlers. But we have a story right here, right there, that he's going to tell you about that shows that isn't the case. Sorry, it's hidden.
If you saw the TNA Destination X pay-per-view, you'll notice that Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Sean Warman are back together calling themselves the Wolfpack. No, he can't call himself X-Pac. That belongs to the WWE.
Okay. And
they call themselves the Wolfpack, which you would assume would have been copyrighted when the WWE bought WCW. They didn't bother buying that name.
Oops. So that's an oversight by Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, they forgot. But then again, considering those three, does it really matter?
Not anymore. Not so much. They haven't done a whole lot of anything in a long time.
Scott Puffy Hall.
Scott Hall's still the rolling train wreck that he is?
His face is very puffy.
Oh, sorry. He was a really good guy for a while.
Well, he looks like he's been hanging out at the Slim Jim market, eating them right out of the machine.
Gloriaski. Anyway, somebody who looks a whole lot better than that, and also has WWE ties. This was TNA news, right?
It's a little bit of everything.
All right. Well, hey.
I told him this before we started. I don't know why
I don't listen. You did. One fabulous babe. Who might that be, and what's she up to?
That would be Tammy Sinch, otherwise known as Sunny. She is currently working on a book detailing her experiences in wrestling, but she says this is not a tell-all book.
No.
This will not be breaking up any marriages. This is
of course not.
It's a coloring book.
No.
She wouldn't write trash.
She says she doesn't. She's an honest girl.
Yeah. Her career was based on trash, but
it's going to be about her life in wrestling and travel stories and stuff.
It's going to be profound.
It's going to be kind of like Missy Hyatt's book.
Sonny.
Except she won't talk about all the people she
Sonny, here's a hint. You don't talk about that stuff. Nobody's going to buy it. They want the dirt. Just a little free advice from your Uncle Peter. Listen carefully.
I'm going to buy it because she's a friend of mine on MySpace, and she's cool.
Is she really?
Yes. I found her by accident.
You have the most interesting
I
friends.
said, what the hell? And she said, sure. What the
Yeah, okay. She likes the big Bocepheus.
sociable son.
Who doesn't?
We all do. Little children, old ladies, everybody likes this face.
Even the subject of our next story is about...
Well, he's got a lot of other stuff on his mind right now.
Well, not really.
Well, you're right. It's he's been granted a little space in the calendar.
And the continuing legal sagas of Jeff Hardy have continued
it just
because,
keeps rolling along.
First, the prosecution delayed everything, and then when they got to his court date a couple weeks ago, the defense went, well, since you kept delaying, we're going to delay it too. So now his court case has been delayed until May the 10th.
May the 10th. And what is Jeff Hardy up for?
He's accused of having drugs, OxyContin, Somas, tranquilizers, and other such stuff.
People in our viewing audience already knowing that,
yes,
based on our previous reports, but I only threw that in because it leads so nicely into our next bit, which is...
Oh, this is sad.
Iran, number one. Soviet Union, number one. America, ha, tuy. That's right, the Iron Geek.
The Iron Shiek has got himself in a little legal trouble. About a week or so, he was basically taken off a plane in Las Vegas. He was on an AirTran flight, flying home.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
He was getting onto the plane.
Yes.
He created a disturbance.
Yes.
He had to be restrained by the people who were on the plane.
By the passenger restraining
people. The stewardesses, the captains had to come out. And as they were restraining him, they noticed that he happened to have liquor in his bag.
Oops.
You can't bring your own booze onto a plane, boys and girls. You just can't do it. That's why they give you booze and make you pay $5 for it.
They sell you $5 for that little itty bitty
Yes,
thing?
$5 for that little, which you have to put on your credit card, by the way, because they don't take cash.
Of course. Why?
Now,
well, cash is no good anymore.
But you know what's the most ironic part about this whole story?
Tell me, Bo.
Iron Sheik was in Las Vegas, going as a special guest for a bong convention.
Bong.
Yes.
Did he not have a little problem with the sticky icky a couple of years ago?
The sticky icky.
He hasn't exactly hid the fact that he smokes weed and a bunch of other things, and he drinks like a fish. So he was the special guest at a bong convention, and then he wants to leave Vegas, and he gets taken off.
Khosrow Vaziri, he's rocking the ganja man, which just goes to show you, sometimes they just don't learn.
You know what would have made it worse?
Yeah.
If the people restraining him had mentioned Hulk Hogan's name, then they would have had to shoot him.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Proving once again that my grandfather Hibbs demonstrated the wisdom of the ages when he said, if you're not going to use your brain, you might as well have an ass on both ends. Really.
And on that sage advice, boys and girls,
yes,
we're done.
And
now that
I've completely shocked you, for more pearls of wisdom from the two of us, as well as Comic Book Man JR, Sweet Dan, and all our band of happy little campers,
our band of brothers,
you can go to the store's website, Alternate Reality now, the store's website, which a very cute little girl is about to tell you right over there.
This is something you should add to your favorites. www.myalternatereality.com.
Anyway, that's it. We're done. We're out of here. See ya.
Bye, kids.
It's been nice. That's Uncle Peter.
This is Bo.
Here's a bulletin from the newsroom. It is being reported that Free Comic Book Day will be returning on the first Saturday in the month of May. As they have in the past, Alternate Reality, located in Mount Greenwood, will once again be participating. To repeat, Free Comic Book Day is returning on May the 1st, and Alternate Reality will once again be participating. We will, of course, break back in if there are any updates to the story. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Saying, see ya!
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.